before we start, we'll make a revision, quick revision. Which organelle control the cell's activities from the previous lessons? Who can answer?
Mister, can I answer?
Yeah.
Can control the cell.
Rakan, yes, Rakan.
Can I answer?
Yes, Rakan.
It's nucleus.
Excellent, excellent. Perfect answer, yes, excellent. Now, where are an animal cell's organisms found? Where are an animal cell's organisms found?
Animal cells or
Yeah. You can count many organs. I will choose the correct answers.
Mister, is it in the cell?
No. I will repeat the question. Where are an animal cell's organisms found? I will give you choices. Vacuoles, cytoplasm, cell, tissue.
Cytoplasm, Mister.
Cytoplasm, excellent. Cytoplasm, yes, cytoplasm.
Mahmoud Saif who answer, Mister.
Yes, cytoplasm.
Who?
Okay. Now, other questions. Where are wastes stored in cells?
What?
Where are wastes stored in cells?
What?
We talk about this point vacuoles. Vacuoles are stored for waste.
Storing food.
Now, what is the job of cells? What is the job of cells? What is the job of cells? Who can define the cells? Kareem.
To let the heart breathe.
Define the cell.
Mister, can I define the cell?
Yeah.
The cell is the smallest unit of living matter.
Excellent. Yes, excellent. Yes, excellent. Now we will continue. What's inside an animal cell? We have talked about the cell membrane, and we are reached to cytoplasm, nucleus, mitochondria, vacuoles. We talked about this point in the previous lesson, but we will explain in this lesson, and we will continue. Cytoplasm, but before that, we will take a PowerPoint, help us.
Lara.
Okay.
Minute.
Yes. Now, what's inside plant cell? What's inside a plant cell? This is our title for this lesson. We talk about mitochondria, vacuole, nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, and cell wall, and chloroplast. Cytoplasm contains gel-like liquid. It's called cytoplasm. When you put gel on your hair, like the cytoplasm. And nucleus, it's large. Nucleus is large.
Kareem, انت فاضي؟
Around organelle.
كريم.
Silent. Nucleus, most cells have nucleus. And the nucleus in the cell control center. The job of nucleus control center. You have to mention that, memorize that, nucleus control center. Mitochondria stored food. Mitochondria stored food. Students. Now the mitochondria, vacuole, nucleus, it's a part of plant cell. How are cells organized? Cells from tissues, tissues form organs, and organs work together in organ system. Look to the pictures. Cell, tissue, organ, organ system, all of the cell, tissues, organs, and organ system for an organism. There's a series from cell to organism. We can follow the series from cell to organism. When we get tissues, we have to exist cell. Cell join with other cells for tissue. Tissue work together to form organ. Organ, other organ form organ system. Now, what's the main difference between the ways unicellular and multicellular organisms are organized? There's difference here. You have to distinguish between unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. For the unicellular organism, perform function on their own. Be careful here. Unicellular organism perform function on their own. But it's different of multicellular organism. Multicellular organism have special cells, tissue, and organ. Now, if we want to compare, how do organs compare to organ system? How do organs compare to organ system? Who can give me any idea about this bone?
Mister,
Yeah?
but tell me a kind of a unicellular, I don't know.
So I will repeat.
No, I just want to know, like, what is a, I want to know a kind of unicellular organism. It's a unicellular,
Okay.
but I don't know. Mister,
Now, how are cells organized? We have cell, the smallest unit of living things. Cells form tissues. Let's hear. Tissues form organ. Organ work together to form organ systems.
I mean, like, is there an animal, or if there is an animal is unicellular or no?
Yes. This animal is unicellular, yes. All your body, for example, unicellular. Now, how do organs compare to organ systems? If we compare, organs are made of tissues and make up organ systems. You can write this note. Organs are made of tissues and make up organ systems. In organ systems, organs work together to carry out a function of an organ system such as digestion, like as digestion. How are complex organisms organized? How are complex organisms organized? I will explain. Complex organisms are made up of cells that form tissues, tissues that form organs, and organs that form organ systems. You have to know cells form tissue, tissue form organ, organ form organ system. Now, fill in the blanks. We have blanks. Chlorophyll.
Mr. Some people are drawing on the page.
Yes, yes, I know. I put me.
Yeah.
Now, chlorophyll is able to use energy in sunlight, similar cells working together at the same function. Form.
Please, me.
Yes.
Mr. Can I answer?
Tissue, mister.
Is able to use energy in sunlight, similar cells working together at the same function form what?
Huh?
What?
Tissue, mister.
Excellent. Form tissue.
Can I answer? Mr. Can I answer?
What's your name? Yes.
Karim Sama.
Kareem. Yes, Kareem. A blank.
A cell is the smallest unit of living thing that carries about the
That carry out the basic processes of life. Yes.
I engage.
Excellent. Khalid.
Hey, Mr.
Easy.
Khalid Aibad, yes.
Easy.
A group. Khalid.
Group of tissues working together to perform an specific function. Form an
Mister.
Organ, Mr.
Khalid.
Organ.
Organ.
Mister, can you explain it again?
A group.
I know,
group.
Mr.
This vocabulary, Mister, this vocabulary, it is not in the book.
No. Chlorophyll, organ, tissue, cells. Now, I will choose Laith.
Yes, Mr.
A group of tissues working together to perform
Function, form, and
group of tissues.
organ.
Yeah. Organ. Yes. Organ. Excellent. Now, do you have any question, my sons?
No.
no, thank you.
Okay.
No.
Now we are gonna
Mister, is this the homework?
okay. Organs that work together to perform a certain function make up an concentrate here. Don't answer from your
Mister, can you
self.
explain it again?
I will choose a student to answer the questions.
Mister, can you explain the lesson again?
What?
Yes?
Can you explain the lesson again?
Explain the lessons.
Yes.
The lesson.
Now we have the team spent about 15 minutes or 10 minutes. I will make a revision in the end of lessons. Don't worry.
Okay.
Now let's take a video. Now please watch a video. Watch a video.
Nobody draw.
Okay, it's enough now.
Mister, I want to answer. I want to answer. And how is the
Okay,
living thing?
now I will choose some student to read a cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. I will choose Mu'min Bassam. Mu'min,
Yes, mister.
read cytoplasm.
Okay.
Cytoplasm. Yes.
Cells contains a gel-like liquid called cytoplasm. It fills the region between the nucleus and the cell membrane. Cytoplasm is mostly made of water. A variety of organelles float in the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm supports the cells instruct it. It is continually moving through the cell in a stream-like motion. Some of the cell's life process take place in the cytoplasm.
Okay, thank you. Put a highlight about the important point. A liquid called cytoplasm. Fill the region between the nucleus and the cell membrane. The cytoplasm supports all the cell structures. Now, we are gonna to explain nucleus. Nucleus. I will choose Mahmoud Saif.
Yes, mister.
Mahmoud Saif, nucleus.
Most cells have nucleus. The nucleus is the cell control center. It's a large round
Okay,
orange.
it's enough. Be careful here. The nucleus is the cell's control centers. You have to memorize this information. The nucleus is the cell's control centers. Continue.
Okay.
Continue, yes?
It's a large round orangely usually found
Yeah.
in the center of the cell.
Because yes, it's a large, it's so large.
Yes.
So large because it's so.
Because it's so large, the nucleus is usually easy to see with a microscope.
Microscope, yes. Can we see it by our eyes?
No.
We need a microscope. We need a microscope. Yes, microscope like the hand lens. Like the hand lens. We will see what is the difference between the both later.
I complete?
Yes. Yes, complete. Yes.
It has a membrane with pores or openings.
Pores, yes. Pores opening, yes.
That allow certain materials to pass in and out.
Yeah.
The nucleus contains the master plans for all the cell activities. It sends signals to all other parts of the cell.
Signals
to all other parts of the cell.
Yeah. Cells
grow, move, and may divide at same point. These functions are controlled by a cell's nucleus.
Okay. When you want to work, the cells in the brain send a message to your leg.
Yes.
Send a message to your leg to can walk. It has a signal, send message between brain and other components. These functions are controlled by cell's nucleus. Mazen,
like
Mazen,
the cells. Okay.
Mazen.
Yes, mister. Okay.
Mitochondria.
Yeah. Mitochondria are oval member-covered organs that supply energy from the cell. They break down food, which releases energy for the cell to use each
Mitochondria stored the food, store the energy, support the cell. The main job for mitochondria supply energy for the cell. How? It's break down food. Okay. Continue.
which release energy for the cell to use.
Yeah.
Each mitochondrion is a tiny power plant.
Like tiny power plant, yes.
Some cells are more active than others and require more energy.
Yes, okay. Here, stop here, please. The cells different between each other. Some cells have tendency to work or different other cells. It required more energy, a lot of energy. For example, the cell for your heart is different the cell of your what?
Brain.
Brain. Excellent. Yes. Now, such as muscle cells usually have many mitochondria. For example, the muscle cells have many mitochondria.
Like 10 or more.
Yes, mitochondria. Yes, mitochondria
عشان ما تنام اقول لك شو تعمل
stored energy. Last, vacuoles. Adam Fadi. Adam, are you hear me? Adam. Okay. Laith Rami. Laith.
Yes, mister.
Vacuoles.
A vacuole is a membrane-covered structure used for storage.
Yes.
It can store water.
Stop here. Put highlight. The main job for vacuoles is to water, food, and wastes. If I ask you what is the main job for vacuoles, put store water, food, and wastes. Yes, complete.
The new cells can signal a vacuole to release whatever it is storing. Some animal cells have many vacuoles and some may not have any vacuoles.
Okay. I'll put a zoom on the two questions. Now, we will answer question quick check. Compare and contrast how are mitochondria similar to tiny power plants. We have talked about this point before 10 minutes. How are mitochondria similar to tiny power plants? What is the similarity between mitochondria and power plants?
They are tiny power, mister.
Yes? Tiny power?
They break down food.
Yes, I can accept your answer. They provide energy. They provide energy for the cell.
Yes.
Excellent. Yes. Right answer. Mitochondria. You can write in your copybook. Mitochondria are similar to power plants. Mitochondria are similar to power plants because they provide energy for the cell.
Okay.
I will repeat. Mitochondria are similar to power plants because they provide energy for the cell. They provide energy for the cell.
Sir, I'm writing.
I will repeat, don't worry.
ليش؟
Mitochondria are similar to power plants.
يلا اكتب الانسر.
Mitochondria are similar.
لا بوجهك خلص. يلا نسأل.
Sir, complete the answer.
Yes, mitochondria are similar to power plants because they provide energy for
Cell.
the cell. Okay, now we are gonna to answer second question. Who can read the question and answer it?
Mr. Can you repeat it the last time?
Last answer?
Mister, I want to answer the last one.
Okay,
Question.
I will choose Jamal.
وين الجواب؟
Yes, Mr.
Jamal,
Yes.
answer the question. Do you think a cell would function without a nucleus?
No. Can you remove the quick check? Because I can't see the questions and answers.
Now, these questions, answer these questions. Do you think a cell would function without a nucleus?
No.
Yes. You can answer, I don't think a cell can function without a nucleus. The nucleus controls, because the nucleus
Controls the cell
the cell activities.
activities.
Yes, excellent. The nucleus controls the cell's activity. And a cell would not be able to break down food to provide
Without a
energy.
nucleus.
Yes, to provide energy, grow or move without a nucleus. I will repeat the answer. Write the answer in your copybook. I don't think it can function without a nucleus. The nucleus controls the cell's activities. A cell would not be able to break down food, to provide energy, grow or move without a nucleus.
عشان تكوني مركز معه.
Do you have any question, my sons?
Yes.
You can.
قول له repeat الانسر number 2.
I will repeat. Last once, I will repeat the answers. I don't think a cell can function. I don't think a cell can function without a nucleus. I don't think. Okay? The nucleus, because the nucleus controls the cell's activities. You can write till here. If I ask you, you can write till here.
Sir, can you repeat number 1?
When I finish number 2, I will repeat.
Pause.
A cell would not be able to break down food. A cell would not be able to break down food to provide energy. Provide energy means grow or move without nucleus. Now I will repeat the answer, question number 1. Last ones, mitochondria are similar to power plants because they provide energy for the cell. Now we are gonna to page 26.
خلصتها هاي خلصتها كاملة ولا لا؟
Mr. repeat number 2.
لا اسمع
Okay, we haven't assigned page 26.
Mr. repeat number 2. هذا بالله عليك.
خلينا اسمع repeated ولا not.
Now, what's inside a plant cell? What's inside a plant cell?
Mr.
What's
Let
inside
the Mr. complete.
a plant cell? What's inside a plant cell? Mitochondria, vacuole, nucleus, cytoplasm, chloroplast, cell wall, cell membrane. The plants needs to eat food. No. The answer no. They make food. What helps plants get energy and make food? Sunlight.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah?
Mr.
I will put the recording
Mister,
of lessons.
can I
I will
read?
put the recording of the lessons in platform. You can watch the video. You can watch the video.
حمودة هلا خلينا مع الدرس.
طيب. Cell wall.
Mister, what makes food for plant is a chloroplast.